Hi. So I don't have my makeup on right now. You can see my psoriasis and my eczema. And yeah, I haven't put anything on yet except face lotion. I am about to apply this Pore Filler, which I don't really know if it does anything that great, but it seems like my makeup stays on better when I have it on. So forgive this poor lighting. I actually have my phone sitting up on a Ninja blender right now because I didn't have anything else to put it on. So I just apply it like on my cheeks, like wherever my pores look kind of big. And I'm quite a bit older than all you girls too, by the way, so I feel like less attractive because of that. Just a heads up. So I'm going to use, I love this. I actually got it from Walgreens. It's the Boots number 7, and this is the shade Warm Ivory. And the consistency for me was like department store consistency, so I really, really liked it. And sorry if I'm doing my makeup like not in the same order that you would. Because of my psoriasis, which is basically like severe eczema, it really affects how I can apply my makeup and stuff. So I just put it on the sponge. And I put it everywhere. And I used to not have to use a sponge when I was younger. I used to be able to just use my fingers or like a beauty blender or a foundation brush. But I find that as I get older, like I need more coverage. So aging is so fun, you guys. Not really. By the way, that, sorry, I get really easily distracted in my own brain. That thread where y'all were posting pictures and I was supposed to like help find your doppelgangers, y'all are so pretty. Like, I'm not just saying that either. It was like, I felt like so many of you came out of the woodwork and like, I just can't believe how many attractive people are in this group. And so young too. Like, y'all are like, some of y'all are like 15, 16, 17 and y'all apply makeup like pros and y'all didn't even go to beauty school or anything. Probably can't tell much of a difference on the camera, but I see a difference. So then I get my powder, and this is my favorite again because I'm older. So like I feel like I have like more wrinkles. This is not how I'm gonna go out with my hair, by the way. Well, actually, I'm going to get my concealer first. Sorry. Why do I have anxiety on the camera? That doesn't even make sense. So, I use this Age Rewind, and I really like it. So, this little psoriasis patch you see, bye-bye. Oh, by the way, before I put my makeup on, I also shaved my face. Like I shave here and I shave there and I shave between my brows. I don't know if any of y'all do that too, but I just feel like it really exfoliates my skin too. I normally don't put this much on. And I go down my nose and and again, I just like use the same sponge, but I do it on a different side to blend it out. I'm trying to be super fast because we couldn't find my son's gym shoes this morning, and he was so mad at me about that. And then as soon as I dropped him off at school, I got back home and I was like, oh my gosh. I couldn't find them because I cleaned yesterday and I put them in a different spot than usual. So he was so grumpy. This morning was so stressful because of that. I don't know how many of you are moms to school-aged kids, but I definitely have my days where I miss them being babies. All right, that came out really mean. Okay, so then I take my Almay Pressed Powder. Again, I feel like I'm promoting this brand, but they're really, really good if you've got wrinkles and psoriasis and all that just beautiful stuff. So I don't even know what brush this is. It's one of those, like the all-natural, I forgot the name of it, but it's like an all-natural brush set. So I get it pretty good in there, and I get the lightest color. This is pale. And then I just go over my whole face. And sometimes I find that when I do this, my like nostril hairs, like it makes the hairs in my nose stand out too much. So not to like gross you out, but I take a Q-tip and I like go in my nose. I go in my nose holes. I go in my nostrils, and just in case like some of the powder got on my hairs, I just wipe that off because I don't want to have like a powdery hairy nose, you guys. So for my brows, I get, this is like, I don't even know. It's so old and it came from Sally's. It's just some cheap, basic, like, I don't know, just like a basic, I don't even know what kind of brush it is. I'm so sorry, you guys, for my lack of knowledge on the terms. And then this is like an e.l.f. cream eyeliner. Is that showing up? And this is like, sorry for saying like so much, it's a brown shade. So I don't do much with my brows. I actually used to be teased when I was little for having triangle brows, and I never have to tweeze them, or I mean, some girls might tweeze this off, but I actually like having thick brows. So I don't ever have to shape them, but I do like to darken them. So I'm gonna look in my actual mirror for this. And I pretty much just go over my brow. Well, that looks a little ridiculous. I like to soften it out. I prefer to have like more brow lower. See, there's that and then that. Now this looks crazy now because I haven't like softened it out. I feel like it makes me look older, though it does age me. I'm just softening it up with my breath, but I feel like it does age me when I darken my brows. Humans are so funny. We're like the only, I was gonna say mammal, but really the only creature in the world who like cares about our aesthetics. And like, I mean, monkeys, they do like pick bugs out of their fur and stuff, but like they don't do it because of how they look. But, you know, we were evolutionarily wired to try to look more appealing, so. All right. And for some reason, okay, so anytime, I mean, Q-tips are like my best friend when I do makeup. Anytime I have like a weird splotch I can't get rid of, I like to, thank you, Jasmine. I can't see your face, but you have a pretty name. It's a very, I love girly names like that like a boy could not ever have. I mean, a boy could be named Jasmine, but how often would you hear a guy named Jasmine, really? I love really feminine names like that. Okay, so then just to kind of make my brows look less like harsh and scary, I take my clear, this is so old that you can't even, it's not even readable anymore. But it's just your clear brow gel, and I actually wet it with, well, with water, duh, what else? I wet it with spit. I wet it with water, and then I just go up. And there's this brow video that someone posted of this girl who kind of has a similar, like, technique, or whatever you want to call it, lack of technique. But I do take care of my middle area. They still look a little too harsh for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a Q-tip. Again, I go through so many Q-tips. I'm sorry, trees. I'm wasting a lot of trees doing my makeup. So then I just kind of like see, can't really see on there, but I'm getting quite a bit up. Okay, so they look really harsh right now, but that's only because my hair's not done and the rest of my eyes are not done. It does look crazy on camera though. So if you think they look crazy, I agree with you. Alright, so then I take, this is probably one of the only like expensive things I have makeup wise. Well, the Almay's kind of, or Almay, however you say it, they're kind of expensive too in my opinion. But this is the, you know, the Kat Von D. You can tell I use it a lot because this is also becoming unreadable. So I like to take the really light one on the very left and put it all over my lid just because I feel like it brightens it up. And again, because I'm an old granny, I like to conceal the veins and all that, like not cute stuff. And I'm going to have to get a Q-tip again because I did not get this area on my brow. There we go. See, the thing is when you get like over, in my opinion, when you get like over 25, you start getting like witchy features. Like your mouth gets smaller and you just have to be really, like a makeup, you can like mess up your makeup when you're younger and still look like a little doll. Like so many of you post your pictures and I'm just like, oh my god, they're so pretty. Like y'all look like little porcelain doll faces. But like when you get my age, like less is more, honestly. Because every time you add more, especially powdery stuff, oh my god, like you're like basically enunciating your, or not enunciating, you're emphasizing your wrinkles. So then I like to take this color in the middle. It doesn't look red on, I'm 29, so it doesn't look red right on this, but for some reason on my skin it gets like this pretty coppery color when I put it on. So I take it and I'm so bad at like doing this on camera, but I just put it on the crease, and I've got what they call hooded lids, so I have to go above my crease a little bit to give the illusion that I like don't have hooded lids. Sorry, I'm blocking what I'm doing. And I don't like a harsh look, so I always soften it on the edges, but. And then I like to take the same middle color down there that looks a little coppery and go under. Kind of like how Kylie Jenner, I don't know if she started that trend, but she was the first person I ever saw applying like a lot of powder under her lashes. Before, that was kind of like a big no-no. But I like doing that because I feel like it gives a good contrast it gives a better contrast of like the puffiness I have right there. Because if this is darker, then it makes the puffiness beneath it look less puffy. So there's that. And then, well, actually, just because I'm on camera, I'm going to take this lighter color and I'm going to go under my brow. Normally, I wouldn't even take the time, really. Okay. And then I'm also going to use that lighter, well, no. I use a shimmer for what I'm about to do next. So this is another, like, really nice makeup thing I got. My ex got it for me. It's the Smashbox Hazel Eyes palette, eyeshadow palette. So I like to take this middle silver right here and go in between. That needs to be concealed. This is the concealer stick I've been using. I'm just going to use my fingers. I know many of you might be like, what is she doing? And okay, so I like to take the shimmer and do that. I find that the powder highlighters work best for me, and I like to use this eyeshadow as a highlighter. I actually get compliments when I do this, but I take my finger, my pinky, and I put it in the like, it's like a gold pearly shimmering. Like that. I'm shaking on camera. And then I put it right here, and then I just blend it out. You can't, this lighting, I'm gonna, when I'm done, go into better lighting for you. And then I take my same pinky and I go down my nose. I wish I had Lana Del Rey's nose, by the way. So then, and then I do it over my lips right here. And now for my favorite part, which is mascara. Or mascara. It sounds prettier to say mascara. So I have like a lot of different mascaras, and I don't really know which one I want to use right now. I think I'm going to use my, I have so many that I like look at the letters on the bottom to see which is newer. I remember them by the letters. So I think my, oh God, I don't remember. So we're just going to have to see, you guys. I think it's that, yeah. I'm shaking. Okay, that's because I'm an old grandma. So, normally I would apply like a whole lot of mascara, but because this is live and time is of the essence. Also, too, another thing, I would normally do my shadow after because, can y'all see? Because I always make a mess when I apply my mascara. So I just prefer to do it first. So then I can just go in with my powder. I've never really understood. I'm sure there's like a reason, but I've never, see, there I go. I got it right there. So I'm going to have to take my Q-tip when I'm done and take care of that. Well, I don't have to, but you know, I think it would be better. This is my favorite, by the way, shade mascara. L'Oreal makes it. It's carbon black. Oh, by the way, yeah, I'm aware that I'm getting it all over my lid. I'm going to take care of that in a minute. It's like no lashes because they're so blonde. And then bam. Oh, thank you, Renee. So, I don't know if y'all ever have like lashes that when you're applying they like curl over other lashes, and then you end up like taking double the amount of time that you normally would because your lashes are like over, like being crazy. Because most of my friends, I've noticed when they do their makeup, they're just like da, 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 and then they're done. But for me, like, it seems like when I get to lashes, there's just always a catastrophe. But yeah, so this is the L'Oreal Telescopic, and I love it. Sorry if y'all are seeing into my nostrils. Okay. So then I'm going to take that Q-tip again, or a new Q-tip. I don't reuse my Q-tips, although I probably should for the sake of the trees. Alright, so I'm wiping off like the powder basically that I put beneath my brow, but whatever. Like that part doesn't really bother me and I can just go back in. Anyway. My brows look really messy on camera, but they're really not. My brows look crazy right now on camera, they really do. Okay, so bottom lashes, which I know some girls don't really do much on their bottom lashes, but I feel like it gives a very kawaii look. You have to be careful when you're going over like the shimmer. See, this is another reason I like to do my shadow after, but I really don't know why I did my shadow first, honestly. I'm just not talking right now because I feel like when I'm talking, well, yeah, I'm talking, but I'm trying not to talk because, look how much I'm shaking. That's because I'm really old, you guys. No, but I really do feel like 29 is really old. I mean, it really kind of, like, when I was little, I can distinctly remember thinking, oh my God, I can't wait to be 16 because then I can have a boyfriend. Then I turned 16, and I was like, oh my God, 18 is so old. And then I turned 18, and I was like, oh my God, 21 is so old. And, you know, when you're that age, or in my opinion, when you're that age, you don't really ever imagine it. You don't really imagine yourself being older, or at least I couldn't. It was just one of those things where it was like, it didn't happen yet, so it was just kind of like, just not a reality. But when you're, I don't know, for me, it's really weird. Like, once I turned 25, it was just like, oh my God, time really does fly, and it just makes, for me, it makes you ponder a lot more on death and stuff. Well, I've always thought about death. I've always been a weirdo. Like, I was one of those kids in class. Like, I can remember picturing all of my classmates. And I'm really sorry for those of you listening who are, like, sensitive to the subject of death and all that. Like, truly. But for me, it's kind of fascinating. But I can remember looking at all my classmates and thinking, like, wow, we're all going to be, like, this flesh is going to be rotting one day. And I remember looking at all of our bodies and picturing us all as corpses. And yeah, I was a kind of dark, but I'm still kind of like that. Like, when I get nervous at my kids' school, because, like, so many of the moms there are just so beautiful, and they can just, like, they're just, like, throwing their heads back and laughing at every joke. And I just feel like I cannot relate to that. I mean, I wish I could, nothing against them. But, and I just, like, when I get nervous around them, I picture, like, I think of how, well, we're all going to be dead, so we're all human. We all have that really not happy fate or whatever. Well, I guess if you're religious, that's, you know, you look at it differently. So then I just go over my top lashes again. I'm sorry if I'm making really angry faces. I just realized I'm like, fee, fi, fo, fum, as I stroke my lashes. Okay. And I'm going to have to take the Q-tip again. And I have to be careful that I don't put too much mascara on, because sometimes I make the mistake of doing that, and then I look really just, it makes my lashes, instead of looking curly and like butterfly-ish, it makes them look stiff and just gross. My hand really is shaking, y'all. I have like anxiety for real. I should have probably had a little wine before making this video. Okay, so then I'm going to take my Q-tip again. So that's like a total of, what, 4 Q-tips that I've used just for this one. But I go days where I don't wear makeup, so it's not like I do this every day. But I wasn't always like this. When I was like, I'm going to say 14 to 19, I like had to, or 18. I wore makeup every day, and I would panic at the thought of not being able, I would get up before everybody else. I just put some lotion, by the way, on the Q-tip so that I can, like, get a better clean wipe or whatever. So, but yeah, I would wake up before everyone else. It didn't matter how tired I was, just so I could do my makeup. And I guess it was like an insecurity thing or something, because, well, I don't know. I think also I had more time. Before I had kids, I had more time. Now it's just like doing nothing, like just doing nothing feels like heaven. Okay, so now I'm going to go back with my concealer. Oh, I swear, you know, and it's the same way when I eat. I get crumbs all over my face. And so many girls, after they eat, they don't have food in their teeth. They don't have crumbs on their faces. And it's the same thing with makeup. I don't know if it's my hormones and, like, it affects, like, you know, my sweatiness and my pores. But, like, for me, 10 minutes after I put on makeup, it just looks, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. Maybe it's just in my head. But, so I'm going to go back over with this concealer, as you see, just to give a cleaner look under my brows. I heard that Marilyn Monroe had a brow lift, and that's always been something, like, I take my, sometimes I just want to see what it feels like, so I, like, because I feel like I look so much younger like that, like, yeah. Alright, so then now that that's kind of done, normally I would go in with some eyeliner, which actually, yeah, what the heck, I'm going to do that. So this is, again, you can't see this, but this is the Master Precise Liner. Master. It should be Mrs. Well, I guess like a master, because only a male can be a master. But yeah, so this is the Master Precise Liner, and it's in the darkest black. And I really like it on my waterline. And I know it's like a big no-no. Some girls don't believe in putting dark colors on the waterline. But just with my particular eye shape, I feel like it does look the best. This, though, right now, isn't really showing up for some reason. Kind of want to go in with, no, it's showing up on camera. But I do quite a bit of it because, as you know, it's the waterline, hello. So it's not going to stick very well. Isn't it funny how our voices get quieter when we're doing something precise with the precise liner? Kind of like when you're driving and you're lost and you turn the music down on the radio. Or at least that's what I have to do. Okay, so then I take my palette again, my contouring palette, and the Kat Von D brush that goes with it. And I like, again, I take this like reddish color because it's just like a beautiful, what's in my brush? I don't like a piece of cotton or something. And I have to be really careful because I'm very fair complected. So I have to be careful that I don't put too like harsh of a line because it doesn't matter how much I blend after that. I just like F my face up bad. So I like to look and imagine that I'm a drawing and like what would be slimming. So right here, like so right there. So be right there and I kind of blend that into my hairline. Then I'm going to take it up a little bit too, just to like slim my face. By the way, like my new phone has this like slimming face option when you edit photos. You can also make your eyes look larger, and I swear it's like makes me want to lose weight because it like makes my whole face look better. So I do this, and then I also take that same middle color right there, and I like to go over, like I just go under my nose like this. And then I've got kind of, you know, my family's Jewish, no offense to anybody who's Jewish. My family's Jewish, so obviously I'm not like making fun, but you know, they don't say Jews have big honkers for no reason. We do. So because of that, I like to kind of slim it out, you know, and I do that. And so I don't like want to use the light part because I already did the shimmer with my shadow. And then I love this part just because it makes me feel like a dolly or something. Where'd it go? I'm not very organized, by the way, at all. So this was from, what is that store called? Kohl's. And this is the Cargo brand, and I love it. And this color blush is called Laguna. And it's like such a peachy, just unique color. See? It's like not even pink at all. Because pink on me makes it look like I have rosacea. So I don't like doing that. So this is actually a foundation brush. But I find that, and I got this at the grocery store. Something Tech, Real Tech. So I get a pretty good amount in there. And see, it's pretty like orangey. And then I smile. Because, you know, you have to smile if you're a lady. Not really. And then I have to be really careful at this part because otherwise I can look really clowny. So as you see, I already look a little clowny. So I'm going to blend it out. And I just think with like the Kat Von D bronzy color mixed with the shimmer, mixed with all that, it just really, well, on camera, I do look clownish. I really do. Okay, so then I take, well, again, I don't normally do this, okay? But this is the Kat Von D Lolita. And this is the newer one that I don't really like, but it does stay on my lips. So there is that. Oh, God. Sorry if you can hear smacking sounds, by the way. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of like misophonia, like where you cannot stand the sound of smacking or water dripping or stomping or like just, but I have that severely. Like I actually collect disposable little ear plug thingies because I can't stand it. So like when I open my mouth to put this on, it's grossing me out. So I apologize if it's grossing you out too. By the way, my nostrils are really uneven. So see, wait, yeah. That one's a lot longer than that one. I just grunted like a cave woman before we had language. Okay. I gotta get it on the inside so it doesn't look really fake. And I do kind of like to take it in the middle more because I feel like it just looks more natural. Or not, it doesn't look more natural. I don't know why I just said that. Because I feel like it gives more of a baby doll lip look. But I'm shaking right now, which I don't know why. Oh God, I just messed up. Okay. Okay, so I know they say not to do heavy brows with like dark lips, so I just broke that rule. This actually, I hate this. This is that LA Colors really cheap brand. It's like a lip shimmer, but I just like to take it. It smells really good like cupcakes, but it's like just an ugly iridescent like trashy Barbie doll look, but I like to take it and just in the middle, and then just, you gotta have sound effects, and then what am I not doing? I feel like there's something I didn't do. Well, I guess not. My hair. This is my hair. I look like a clown for real. So I need to do something to it. It's really fried, but if I curl my ends, it doesn't look fried. I'm probably just gonna end up, hold on, go away, in a twisty bun. But I actually, now y'all are really gonna think I'm crazy. Sometimes if I'm in a mad rush, I break out this wig. And I have extensions, but there are days where I just don't want to take the time to put the extensions in. And so I just pull my hair up and plus it makes it where I have to like do my roots a lot less. Oh, I guess, okay, so here's a close-up of my makeup for those. There's the shimmer. Yeah, and remember, I have psoriasis, which makes it look a little patchy, my skin. Lucky me. Okay, so I'm gonna do the wig thingy. So then I take this, like, looks like a giant condom, put it on your head. Wow. What if I went to school to pick my son up like this? Hey, Sean, you ready to go? Yeah, he already acts like he's embarrassed of me, so that really would not help. But at least I know how to punish him in the future. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I don't believe in humiliating children. Ever. As a form of punishment. Ever. I've seen some videos of parents doing that, and like where they like videotape their kid being punished, and I don't understand. Like, I feel like karma comes back to those parents. Okay, so, you know, I've got it nice and flat now. And I have had people ask me, why do you collect wigs? Do you have, like, cancer? No, it's just fun. So I got this one off Amazon, and as you see, it's ombre. So, I mean, it looks super duper natural, and it's a lace front, so you cut the lace in the front. Well, you can't see that now, and the part looks so natural at the top. I already have it tightened to where I like it. So then the way I put it on, I just flip it. Just flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it. All you gotta do is flip it. Okay, so then when I'm pulling it down, okay, now it looks crazy at first. I have to do some serious adjusting. But because my roots are already like dark, it blends pretty well. Now y'all know this is a wig, okay? So of course to y'all it's gonna look fake. And this is good for photo shoots and stuff. And I cut it. Why am I calling it a her? Well, it does have a vagina. No, I'm just kidding. That would be really weird. So I usually actually wear a hat with this because you can tell it's a freaking wig if I don't wear a hat. But I mean, for a photo shoot, it can be passable. I actually have some pictures on my Facebook page where I am wearing this wig, and it looks very passable. Like if I was just on camera talking or something and y'all didn't know this was a wig. Like, I mean, it could. It could. And then you can also put it in a ponytail. Well, I don't know actually, but so normally I take the time to get it to where it latches, but I'm not going to do a wig today. I know my hair looks really fried, but I'm just going to have to make do with it. So what I'm going to do instead of a wig is wear my extensions. These were those $5 ones off eBay, but these are so nice and thick. I love them. They smell good because I sprayed perfume in them. So, as you see, they match my, well, you can't really tell from that, but you'll see. That wig was catching so many of my eyelashes. I feel like it was pulling out my eyelashes. So the way I do my extensions is I just part, it's just one extension because my hair is not the thickest, so I can get away with just doing one. So I'm just going to put that on top. And then, I'm sorry, y'all's comments aren't showing up. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Angel. Thank you. Thank you, Andrea or Andrea. The mascara that I used was L'Oreal Telescopic, and I get it in carbon black. And actually, my lashes usually look longer by that stuff. I don't know why they don't look as long right now. So, I'm being a weird mammal again who's adding more hair to myself. Because mammals are weird. And actually, since I'm going to do a side braid, I'm going to bring it a little more to this side. So, it has 3 clips. And I actually cut it in half because it had 6 clips. It was one of those like 3/4 extensions that you see on eBay for like $5.99 with free shipping. And they take like a month to come. So anyway. So as you see, I'm going to pull that down. It looks crazy right now. And then I'm going to bring my bang area down. And what I'm going to do is just twist it. And trust me, you will not see it. It does not show up. Because I put it down pretty low. And it ends up looking shorter and less fake when I braid it. Go away. Okay. So, and then I just kind of bring the braid out. And it blends really, really well with my hair. I'm not sure if that's showing up on camera, but it does. People always think it's just my real hair. Although I'm sure beauty gurus would probably know it, maybe know it's not real. And normally I might tease. I need a clear ponytail. I just don't like the look of the black ponytail, but whatever. It suffices for now. And then I just like to kind of pull out the top a little bit so it has a little more body. It doesn't look so flat to my head. So let's see how that looks in the mirror. Oops. So as you see, you cannot see it at all. It does not show. So I think it looks really pretty. And if you get like any little loose hairs, because it is fake hair, so it's gonna, by the way, this is where my makeup stash is, you guys. Whoo, okay. As you see, it's not the most organized. Like the girls in their videos always have twinkly lights behind them, and it looks like Candyland. It's so colorful. It has like Easter color theme everywhere. Mine is like the opposite. It looks like if makeup products were in jail, if they were incarcerated, and I was setting them free. So I just take this, and then I just cut off these dead ends. There, now it won't shed. And then I'm gonna clean up my area a little bit. There. And if I feel like this does look a little too fake or whatever, then I just take it and I just twist it. And I take the ponytail out, because this is actually what I'm gonna end up doing, because it just looks a little too bright for me right now. And I'm gonna leave the braid, but I'm gonna take that same ponytail and just go around it. And it'll actually hold pretty well. I don't feel any pain on my head, by the way. And then just so it doesn't come out like that, I am going to take a bobby pin. Or actually, I'm just going to take another ponytail. That's what I'm going to do. There. Oops. I mean, I think it looks very elegant. Some of y'all might think it looks a little weird, and it kind of does, but I like the way it looks. And okay, do you take razor comb to your extensions before you wear it? I do with my hair. Oh my god. Never mind that. I do with my halo extensions, but I don't with these, just because they're the fake hair, you know? So, oof, that part needs to be fixed. Bad. And I don't have my, well, yeah, I do. This is my teasing comb. I'm just going to make it look a little cleaner, the part. And sometimes, like, if my ends look this fried, I'll just take a little bit of water and just kind of, because they're going to dry like that anyway. And just do that. And then they'll dry better. But, oops, it keeps asking me if I want to block people. So now I'm going to go in the better lighting for you. This is my outdoor lighting. Whew! Oh, look at that. A psoriasis flake in my eyebrow. That is sexy. So my lips. My eyes. And those eyelashes kind of stuck together right there. There, now they're apart. My brows. I don't tweeze them. I kind of like the bushy look because I feel like they look more natural that way. Oof, you can see the psoriasis on my forehead pretty bad. So I'm going to need to kind of form a bang over my head. And it blends, it matches really well on my neck. Here's lamp lighting. I guess it'd be considered like indoor lighting. Hold on. Ah! So here's my face. Or how girls pose. Okay. So this is it. I don't really know how to end it except saying bye and thanks for watching. Well, I'll just show you all my dress. I mean, it's nothing fancy. And I'm wearing stockings with it because I'm a 90s chick, I guess. I don't know. So I'm wearing stockings and and these are my glue-on nails that I get from Walmart because I cannot afford to go to the nail salon. And plus, I feel like these actually, I get compliments on them all the time. So whatever. Here's some more outdoor lighting for you guys. All right, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.